GG. Yes. We just had a great show from Microsoft. I hope you guys all caught it. If you didn't, we're going to go through it one announcement at a time. So we're going to be here for the next 3 hours. No, just kidding, just kidding. But first off, before we can go there, I want to kind of get a feeling for everybody as far as how they felt on the show, the actual show itself. What do you guys think? How do you feel? I'll start with you, Mr. Dream Twister. What do you feel about how do you feel Microsoft presented themselves? Did they come out guns blazing?
Were you blown
overall?
away?
I thought, well, yes. Well, was it blown away? Not exactly, but was I very happy with what I saw? Yes, I think from the beginning, I liked that they went right into the spec of the Scorpio. Oh, no, sorry.
Oh,
the
yes.
Xbox One X.
X.
Who didn't see that coming? I don't know why.
I'm not sure if I care for that name.
Yeah, I don't mind it because it kind of makes sense. I knew that they weren't going to get out of the Xbox One, mantra.
No, they really liking that.
Well, and they were supposed to keep it. But anyway, I like the fact that they kept the specs per section short.
Yes.
And to the point, and then they would immediately went into games,
One after another.
Yeah, and making sure that they show world exclusive, world premiere or exclusive. If they were exclusive.
Yep.
And you're gonna go over the amount of the numbers that they had.
42 total they show. 22 are console exclusives. So yeah, we'll go into that. I've got them marked there. Miss Shadow 24/7. How'd you feel about that show overall?
It was good. Better than, what was last year's.
Oh, most definitely. Most
They didn't have a
definitely.
bad showing last year, didn't they? I don't think
I'd give it a B. from
Yeah.
last
In other
year.
words, it could have been better last year, and they did do better this year.
Well, they did better this year.
Definitely.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
better.
But we're not rating until the end, I guess, are we?
No.
We should.
And Mr. Chakrod, how'd you feel about the overall show there?
Well, I kind of like it. It's just not like last year, I say. I'm with David right here. I was expecting more like more power like they were showing for Scorpio. I don't see just but games, and that's how I feel.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
That's exactly.
That's exactly what they pretty much wanted to show off. So kudos to them again overall for that.
I got a little concerned at one point because then they went straight into games nonstop. But then I was like, okay, so we're not gonna know anything more about the Xbox One X. So we're not gonna know pricing.
Oh, there
I don't
was no
care
doubt.
how many games they show. I mean, I do, but in a sense, I would have been very upset if we wouldn't have seen or heard pricing on this.
Yeah,
I agree.
But they're on
They
a
would've kept
schedule,
it.
so I'm sure they, have people telling them, listen, you gotta do this.
Overall, I think it's pretty safe to say that the price alone was saved for the close to the end because they were like, we're not going to do $3.99, so
No.
let's not shock them just yet.
But it's okay because they didn't do the $5.99
Yeah, they
either.
didn't do $5.99. Now, here's the deal. If they would have mentioned the price up front, and then it would have showed all the games, then it wouldn't have mattered at that point. So
Yeah, they just wanted to
early on.
build
You
the
say
hype.
It, exactly. You say it early on. You show 42 games. At
Nobody's
that
gonna
point,
be
people
impressed.
forgot that it was
Yeah.
already $4.99.
Yeah.
So yeah. Speaking of games, let's jump right into that. First game they showed, which
Actually-
no surprise.
But before you go there, what do you think of? What's your reaction to the pricing?
The pricing is what I expected. This is pretty much the lowest they can go and the highest they can go. There's no way they're going to go higher than... I mean, they could go higher than that, but they're not going to move units. They could go lower than that, but then they're really going to dig themselves a hole as far as money goes. So it's pretty much where it was. I mean, I know I made the prediction of $599
You did say
US dollars.
$599, yeah.
But those are bold predictions. They're meant to be...
They were. And you know what? They could have put it there, but they're like, no, we'll lower it.
I don't think they could have put it there. If they
I don't
if they
think they would've
did,
put it.
if they
Do you think
would've-
they had the plan early on, and halfway they were like, "All right, no, let's do this. Let's do
from the
$4.99."
get-go, they knew they had a premium pricing, but to me, that tells me
I mean, they're
premium
still-
pricing is $4.99, because the era of $5.99 consoles is long gone. Sony proved that that's disastrous.
I
No
agree.
console would have survived
I
at
agree.
that price.
No one's gonna buy it. No one's gonna
And,
buy it.
and
at
you
that
know
price.
what? They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be just fine.
I
with
agree.
it.
They're gonna sell
I
them
agree.
at $4.99. Yeah,
They're gonna
They're
sell
gonna
one.
move units that way, definitely.
Yes, yes.
So first game came up, which again, no surprise. Forza Motorsport looked beautiful. Water effects, the whole,
The
whole,
dribble.
the whole dribble effects.
The
4K.
the car, the interior shaking.
The interior, yeah, all the
drive, all the
good shots, the
special
weather.
effects.
So what do you guys think of Forza Motorsport? Look good?
I'm a fan. Yeah, I like. I mean,
You're a Horizon fan.
I like Horizon
I was
more
about to
than
say,
Forza,
like-
yes. But as far as the Forza versus Gran Turismo thing, I went Forza completely, and I haven't looked back. And if this could deliver, I mean, they showed a new Porsche something.
Oh, the
something.
new Porsche. That's right. They had an announcement.
They had an
partnership.
announcement. Instead of the on the auto show, they actually had it on E3.
Yeah.
Like they've done what,
the first
last
place
year?
you'll ever see
Did
this
they do it
car.
last year?
Yeah, they did last year with the Ford. It was a oh my goodness, what was that?
4500? No.
No.
They had that already.
No, it was
GTO?
something speedy.
The GTO?
It was a GTO, I think,
Oh, it was
right?
a
Was
GTO.
it?
That
Maybe it was-
was
no,
what it was?
that's GTO's a Pontiac. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Some
Anyway,
Ford.
we're not,
All we know
this
is
is not
Ford.
here at
That's all we know.
This is how much we know about game.
Yeah. But it's good to know that usually Porsche is very difficult to get a licensing for racing games. Historically, they've been very strict with that for some reason. They don't like to see their games crashing or whatever. So it's good to know that okay, they nailed that down already. Now I'm still waiting for Forza Horizon 4. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's next year.
yes, hopefully.
But yeah, so of course, Racer, no surprise there. Glad they got it out of the way. Then they dropped I'm gonna say Megaton, but it definitely came out of left field. Metro Exodus, sequel to Metro Last Light.
Yes.
Or I mean, I don't know if it's sequel, but it's in that world of Metro 2033. Graphically, that thing looked
I'm loving
amazing.
it.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was
The
really, really good
the
looking.
breathing and the mask,
but
the
that's
cracked
for me
mask
on PC.
afterwards. That was
Yeah,
nice.
PC. No sell.
Well, that's
for
fine.
it.
You know, everything that they show over here is gonna eventually trickle down to the PC or
Yeah.
trickle
Most
up.
If it's
likely.
not already. If
Correct,
It's not.
Yeah,
But what do you guys think of what they showed as far as the gameplay on it? Looked good on Metro.
it looked good. Metro was a series that I was a little slow at the beginning. I know it gets faster, but like I wasn't patient with it, so I never really finished the games. That said, yeah, this one looked amazing.
I
And
finished.
know it's gonna have its
Yeah,
fans.
I finished the first one. Really intense. Really intense. I definitely think it was a good game. If you've played it, go ahead, sir.
No.
Oh, oh. Speaking of Metro, it's up on the screen here. Awesome gameplay when it
Nice.
goes into the subway.
The tunnel.
Graphically, I mean, it looks good. It looks very good. But yeah, that was a good exclusive. By the way, that's an exclusive that they have. So I don't know. We don't know time. We don't know anything like that. Right now, all we know is this is an exclusive. So it would most likely go. What the hell?
What are you doing?
That was Eric Root that posted that. I thought that was funny.
That's
You know,
That's
I've,
exactly how I was feeling as I was watching this.
I've never really played a Metro game before.
Oh, I should lend it to you because it's really good. It's really good.
I mean, Nick have told me, and I've seen him play it. It does look good, and I might actually try this one out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. So yeah, that was Metro Exodus, and then they moved right into Assassin's Creed Origins. What do you guys think about that? I'm not a big Assassin's Creed fan, but it did look good.
That was my pee break.
I say it's different, and kind of give it a chance.
Okay.
Did you play the previous Assassin's Creed, Chakra?
Any of the old?
Yes,
old?
no.
What was the last one you played?
On Black Flag. That's one
Yeah,
of my
Black Flag
favorite.
was good.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's the last one I played too. I skipped out on Unity and Syndicate, and I actually might try this one.
You know the last one I played? The very first one. And never made it
The
past
bad
that one.
Yeah.
So
That
this
one.
one, I mean, obviously looks way better than that one, but
Yeah, well, for sure.
looked pretty interesting. They had the one scene where apparently you're able to use the bird to kind of fly ahead and kind of scout things out for you, which I think is new to the series, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm sure a lot of people will probably be using that in the future
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's
to use
not
it
the
as
first
like
one. Yeah.
a strategy.
Yeah, and it looked like it's a good follow up to the series.
They didn't show any multiplayer on that.
No
No.
multiplayer. Does it normally have multiplayer?
What, Assassin's Creed?
Assassin's. I know that Brotherhood was sort of a multiplayer.
Unity,
I mean, they've been trying
Yeah.
to do some multiplayer in it, and honestly, I just don't
It's
like.
more of one of those check,
Want
you
that?
know, check mark
Check in
on
a
the
box.
box,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Nobody likes
It
those.
was not really.
Yeah.
You don't
Nobody
play
likes
to get good. Now you get a good multiplayer game. You play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds,
Yes.
which is a great PC title now that has blown up like incredibly on the Twitch scene, and it's coming to Xbox.
Yes.
It's coming to Xbox now.
And exclusive.
And as an exclusive.
As an exclusive.
Exactly. I believe this was born from an Arma mod. Arma is like a
Yeah, it was from one of the armors. He was from one of the developers on that.
yes.
Wait,
and
was it on
decided
Player
to-
on the Ground or Player?
But
PlayerUnknown?
it's they call it a battle royale. Now, to me, I call it a Hunger Game type of game, where you just put a bunch of people on an arena that keeps changing, and you have to obviously you have to survive. But it's really cool. The Twitch when you see the Twitch streams of those type of games, they're really fun to watch.
They're pretty intense too. Like,
It'll
it
be
looks,
interesting to
it
see
looks
what they
like
do.
it might be like nothing like constant, tedious battle royale, but like
Yeah.
watching them, it's pretty interesting and crazy at times.
Yeah, definitely. It looked good. It was nice to see for them to score that as an exclusive. That's definitely going to help in the future, and I'm glad for them. I mean, PS4 owners unfortunately will miss out on that. It is what it is. You know what I mean? They've got exclusives, but this is a good pickup for Microsoft, and I'm
Well,
glad
I
they
mean,
got it.
unless you have a PC.
I know. Well, we're talking console here, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering that would be console.
Yeah.
What? It sounded console.
Like consoling them.
But I want to clarify, because obviously there's a lot of confusion in the group of people saying, well, why do they call this type of these games exclusive if they're available on PC? Well, I think in the spirit of what they're trying
think
to
it
mention
means-
is they're trying to talk about to the console market.
Consoles.
Obviously, most of these titles are going to be on PC, and you have to understand Xbox and PC, they almost consider like one ecosystem, or like a subsection ecosystem. So that's what they mean. When they say exclusive, they mean, oh, this is not available on Nintendo Switch or PlayStation 4. That's
So,
actually what they're.
in
That's
other
the reason why
words,
they call it
like-
exclusive.
Like the Xbox would be like the parent console, and the PC would be like the sub.
I think it'll be the other way around.
Yeah.
I know, but you get what I'm talking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it was
it's-
either
yeah.
the Xbox as the parent console or the PC as the parent console, and the
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
same thing.
Yeah, people were confused about what are they calling it. Well, what are they calling it exclusive? It's available on PC. Well, there you go. That's why we
exactly
yeah.
reason why. So yeah, that's a good win for them. Then they went into a new game that I had not heard of before, called Deep Rock Galactic.
I don't know what that was about.
That one looked a little.
I'm not sure if I care much from what I saw. It looked like a Minecrafty
Yeah.
in space
it,
kind of.
you know, it kind of reminds me like the way it looks. Remember that Metroid, the foundation or something like the little
The Federation Force?
Yes, that
Oh my
kind of looked
Christ,
like that
no.
a bit, but
Oh,
better,
thank
but
God.
better.
It's not that. I hope it's not that. It
hope it's not
reminded
that.
me a little bit of. You remember the game called The Tomorrow Children,
Yes.
where they were kind of
The
mining
Russian-
the Russian type
the
of
little Russian,
little almost dolls
girls.
that were mining. Essentially, what they were doing. That's what it kind of reminded me of. I'm not really excited about it, but
No,
that's not. gonna
No,
move
that's not the
consoles.
type of game that will move units.
that seems
Exactly.
like something that would
Yeah.
be like interesting for the first hour, and then you're done.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Also, another game that I don't feel like there's a lot of like hoopla about it, but I don't see it moving units. State of Decay 2, which
Yeah.
I understand it's a good game. You know, it's a zombies game, and it has an interesting move on it. But
It's an
that
open
said,
world zombie survivor. is
it's
what it is.
that's not new.
Yeah.
And
No, it's not new.
It's
Yeah.
not.
yeah, and I don't think the first one. I mean, it sold well, but enough to where they make it like a big title for the Scorpio or for Xbox One X. I don't think it needs to be.
Here's my deal with that game. Graphically, that game looked as it can play anywhere.
Yeah.
It wasn't a graphic powerhouse like some other games that we'll get into in a little bit.
It
yeah.
looks like it might
Looks
be able
fun.
to play
It
like
does.
on
It looked a lot of
a
fun.
laptop or something. Because I know a lot of people have gaming laptops instead of PCs because
Mm-hmm.
you know they're always traveling and they don't want to be carrying a hulking tower
Yeah.
with them everywhere.
So this can go with them. Yeah, this is definitely something that again, it looks good if you're into zombie shooters, survival. Looks like you're able to, and they showed it off a little bit. You're able to build a home base and kind of base build, and then
Which
have
everybody
survivors
loves.
in. Yeah,
Everyone loves base building.
so that was yeah,
Oh, well, do I have a game for you? How is that? How if I tell you, there's a game, a little known indie title called Minecraft.
Why are you telling that? You should be telling that to him back there.
Oh, that's right.
Minecraft.
Minecraft,
Yes. to
which
you,
is
Minecraft.
it is the home builder,
it is.
the world builder. I would call it.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't exactly.
So
that's
Minecraft's
pass
getting
That's
a
on
4K
exactly. It's just
upgrade.
It's a builder.
the X.
that's all it
The X
is.
is getting a 4K a Minecraft build, and it looked good for Minecraft.
In,
But I mean,
in other
that's
words,
about it, yeah.
in other
Is
words,
it-
it's pretty much the mods from PC coming to
Exactly.
Xbox.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it that a big thing? 4K on Minecraft?
Well, you
You'd
could
be surprised
you could do
actually.
4K.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a big
You
thing.
can do 4K, you know,
On anything,
on
yeah.
anything. Well, on
It's just
any-
going to get the resolution.
on a PC. Yeah, you basically. I think the big thing is that they were talking about a change in graphics, and I was thinking like, what? They're gonna make it secular now? They're gonna reskin the game suddenly? And no.
Or make it actually
It's-
modern and not blocky.
No, but see that, it does. I don't think that matters because I think they chose that style. They chose
yeah, that's
to go with
perfect.
that
Yeah,
style.
that's
that
And
would
it's perfect for
defeat
what
the
it is.
purpose of Minecraft if you change everything
Exactly.
from
You know,
blocky to something
That's
else.
what I was saying when she was. Well, there was a lady presenter and she was talking about making changes to the graphics, and I'm thinking like, whoa, this is
It's
Minecraft
like,
2? Is that what it is?
They're making other shapes besides blocks. What?
I think
Are
it's
we getting
just-
arches now?
the blocks look smaller now because it's 4K, so you don't see the blocks are pixels now.
And the trees
That's
actually look
unbelievable.
trees instead of blocks.
I think that was a wasted section right there.
I agree.
Not for a lot of people.
I
But
kinda-
you know that's
Minecraft
not
has
the
a
first
huge
time.
following.
This isn't the first time they showed Minecraft. They showed it like
They're going to show. I mean, that they own it.
Once
They
in a while
paid
they'll
$2
show
billion for it. They have to show
remember
it
when
off,
they were
yeah.
introducing the HoloLens and they showed Minecraft?
Yeah, exactly. Looks like we had skipped over one real quick. A game called The Darwin Project. I'm
The
trying to remember.
Hunger Games.
That's the Hunger
Yeah, that's
Games
the
one.
one.
The Hunger
Yeah.
Games.
Another
That's
battle
the-
royale,
Battle Royale.
looking
Yes.
type of game.
Looked interesting, but it is also a console exclusive. So that was, the Darwin Project. And then we go over to the Dragon Ball Z game, which only one of us here is excited for.
Cool. Oh, yes.
It wasn't me.
No, that would be our very own Shadow.
tell you what-
Big
What?
Dragon Ball Z fan. You know
Yeah,
fan?
but I mean, but like I wasn't really like
Oh,
about
it was okay?
Yeah.
It was all right?
Well, I like.
I mean,
the
it
idea-
reminded me of old Dragon Ball Z games.
Yes.
But that's it.
Oh,
really.
Super Nintendo, or Super Famicom, I should say, versions. You know, Dragon Ball Z versions. I mean, it's a 2D fighting game, right?
2D and-
well, the old ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this one looks.
This
kinda
one
like
is
on the-
2D and 3D. Like it goes
Yeah.
into mixing of like
The side
old
has
fashioned
updated, yeah.
side by
So
side.
it could end up being a fantastic fighting game.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
I'm sure
Yes.
they make good games as far as fighters. As far as I'm told, because I don't really don't play them. But as far as people who are fans of the series,
The graphic look very good. I mean,
Yes,
cell
I agree.
shading. It's like fans of Dragon Ball. They're gonna eat this up.
this is all for you.
Yeah, this
yes,
is- this is-
all
You know,
for
it looks like that you're able to change the way because you had the like traditional fighting and then you had like the old 2D kind of fighting.
Oh, so
they
it
had
wasn't.
going on.
So wait, it had. I must have missed
Like
that.
it
2D
looked
and
like
3D.
it was it looked like it was doing 2D and 3D.
Oh, okay. Oh, I must have
Or
missed
maybe
that.
it's like a
So-
Street Fighter, which is 2D,
But
on a
in-
2D
and-
plane, but in
and
3D.
3D, yeah.
So,
That
It'll
could be
probably
it
be
too.
like that too.
Yeah. There's another exclusive that I'm sure you're gonna mention. Black Desert.
Black Desert. That's
I
the
didn't
next
know
one.
about that. You've heard about it.
Yeah, I've
before.
heard about it, but from the trail, I didn't really recognize it. Like I saw, I'm like, this looks familiar, but I don't know from where.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it at all.
I'm like
to be
very
honest with you.
minimal on Black Desert, but
But it looked- it looked
heard it's a
decent.
good, MMO.
Oh,
Is that the medieval one?
The medieval.
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm
Yeah.
Medieval,
Yeah.
like ancient.
That was the one we were thinking. Oh, this looks like Witcher, and then it came out Black Desert.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
kind of
right.
It
like.
doesn't look like Witcher.
I mean, I'm just saying
The-
the
the
scenery and
medieval-
all that.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's another exclusive for Xbox. And then you have my hit of the show. No. Close enough though. The Last Night.
The last
was-
night
Yes.
Yeah,
looks
that
like
was
another
good. That
joint.
really
for
That
real.
was definitely my joint right
very,
there.
Definitely look like
Mine is
artistic.
It was artistically. It was really. I mean, you said it. It sounded like it looked like
The Blade Runner.
Like Blade Runner. Yeah.
He called it like a little bit of Fifth Element. I'm like, and it
Yes.
has digital, or I should say, pixelated graphics within a 3D world, but not
Very
flat.
vivid.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it
it was
was.
very
It looked,
vivid.
yeah, it was like, whoa, this looks nice.
Yeah.
Another exclusive for the
And
Xbox.
From the music,
definitely.
though, I'm pretty sure it's gonna have some really great
Some
music.
type music,
just
yeah,
from
very
that
little bit of
trailer.
synth music. Definitely, I like that one. I definitely like that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be one that I'm definitely gonna look forward. Did they mention anything about release?
No, I
for the
don't think
dates, I don't think I
see-
saw any dates.
Yeah, I didn't see
on
any
any of
dates
them, yeah.
either.
It's a shame
Yeah,
because it looked really good.
it does. It
And then
does.
they went into another one that was also, I was like, okay, this is another joint.
Yeah. I have my own
Just in
section
the
of the show.
name.
The Artful Escape.
The Artful Escape.
Yes. Looks like another, it's a side-scrolling, probably adventure game. Looked good. Very whimsical,
Or
charming.
in other words, it looked like somebody took a lot of drugs.
Yes. And then they made
That
art
could be
with
said
it.
about
Very-
a lot of games.
Yeah.
Very
definitely.
psychedelic.
Yes.
And then next on the list, that by the way, Artful Escape was another exclusive to Xbox. Then they showed off
You guys were
Code.
asking for exclusives.
Yeah, you got exclusive left and right
The
here.
yin yang now.
Right? I've
Code
been saying
Vein.
for that they needed exclusives.
Yes. Code Vein was the next one here. This one is not exclusive, but it will be, of course, Xbox One X enhanced.
That's a mouthful.
The,
I
you
know.
know, the,
I know.
the
gotta
Dark
get used to
Souls
saying it.
anime, as
The
as
X.
David liked to call
Yeah,
it.
the anime Dark Souls.
The
is what
anime
that
Dark
was, yeah.
Souls. Yeah, I actually, I mean, I saw this game and it looks really cool. It's just, I already got my Dark Souls, which is Neo, and I'm going to stick to it.
And you already have your anime, which is Persona 5.
Which is Persona 5, yeah.
so-
No, it's Nier.
Oh, that
Really?
too?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
More anime than
Yeah.
Persona
A
5.
lot of nothing's more anime than Persona, but let me tell you.
I
no,
tell you.
No.
So yeah, that looked pretty
Wait,
good.
would
Showed
that
off a
mean
little
anime
bit.
itself?
The what?
He says nothing as anime as Persona.
Anime itself.
anime
is
itself
not even,
is not even
as
as anime.
anime. It's not even anime enough.
Then we got to see
But you're excited about this one.
yes, this was a game that I think this another exclusive. Sea of Thieves from Rare
Sea of
Games.
Thieves.
Yes.
Chackrod dug that one. We were both like, yes, I like where they're going with this.
What do you think, Chakra?
Very, very.
What did you like about it?
Yes, thoughts,
Pirates.
please.
That's it.
That's it.
One
Nothing
word.
else.
One word. Pirates.
Pirates.
Says it
Well,
all.
who doesn't like to be a pirate?
Me. I don't like pirates.
You suck.
I'm not interested in this game.
He's gonna be the one screaming
I'm
while
not interested in
on
the game because-
on the deck.
I want to be ninja.
This,
I'm
yeah.
I'm not done with pirates.
This
Fuck
game
pirates.
specifically is I guess you can call it sort of an MMO. I mean, it's all online. You play with your friends. You run a ship. The sea battles really look good.
They look
the
good,
sea
yeah.
battles
I
when
can see
the
that
ship
game
is like
itself
this.
look amazing.
Yes, it
I can
was. Yeah,
see a lot of let's plays in the
exactly,
future.
exactly.
Lots of screaming going.
I feel like the game is very loose with the reality because you can go underwater and you can pretty much breathe underwater. And
yeah.
get treasures and all that.
Yeah.
You can be catapulted from a cannon and
Shot
land
from a
Yeah,
cannon.
without
Shot from a cannon.
Shot
losing
from a
your
cannon.
feet.
Exactly.
I think that's the fun of the
I
game.
think so. Yeah. I
Well,
think
that's
it's-
what I'm
yeah.
saying. I think this
It's
is
a
more
focus on fun.
exactly.
I agree.
Matter over whatever.
Mind over matter.
In other
I guess.
words, the
Mind over matter.
game's pretty much like screw realism.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
let's just make it fun.
Exactly. And they showed it off, and it does look like a lot of fun.
They
The only, of course,
need more
major,
ninjas.
the only major caveat is, of course, you're going to need to have your peeps there playing with you. So we'll see if that basically pans out for them. Then they ran into another quick video of another exclusive called Tacoma.
Yeah, they didn't show,
They didn't
much,
show
of
much
it
of it.
either. And they had shown this like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I forgot all about it. I'm just like, what was this again?
Yeah. And
I still next year we're gonna
something-
be asking us asking the same
exactly.
question.
It's literally they did it just to say, hey guys, we still making this.
We're
game.
still
In other
making-
words,
still making
all,
it.
all I got from that was Space Simulator.
Yeah.
That's
No,
it, just
yeah,
Space
no.
Simulator.
So yeah,
Maybe
that's
some
another
VR
exclusive, Tacoma, and then we had Super Lucky Tail,
Super Lucky Tail.
which looks
Super
like
Lucky
Tails
Tail.
actually from Sonic the
Super
Hedgehog.
Lucky Tail. Yeah, the
I
word.
like Tails.
Honestly, I
Platformers are
thought
back.
that it was Conquer, that they were bringing Conquer back because
Yes.
the
Yeah.
way the fox looked, and I'm just like, is that what
It
I
looked a
think it
little too
is?
kitty though. You know, it looked a little.
Well, Conquer
he was,
used to be Kitty.
Yeah, but he was foul mouthed ass all ghetto.
Yeah, you can't go
Yeah.
back on Conquer at that
Yeah.
point.
No.
Yeah, but it did look a lot like
Bubsy?
or rather, no, God no, God no.
Tails?
Bubsy better not be
Tails.
at E3. First off, I'm saying that now. Okay?
Well, it wasn't.
It-
so.
no, yeah.
No, it won't.
Well,
They'll be like, look,
wait
we're
till
not
it's for
gonna
that
put that there.
accolade press conference tonight at 4 in the morning.
Oh my God, no. So no, what it obviously what it is another exclusive, by the way. So this is their Microsoft saying, okay, we need our Ratchet and Clank. This is our Ratchet and Clank, and so it looks good. Graphically, it doesn't look like Ratchet and Clank, but with platformers, 3D platformers, that's not necessarily a prerequisite.
issue,
So yeah. Speaking of platformers, we finally get a release date for a little title called Cuphead.
Cuphead.
Finally.
Oh,
we've
you've been
been-
waiting for that one.
Yeah, we've been
Almost 3
waiting
years now.
for this
Yeah.
game for like 50,000 years.
Yes, it's been forever.
Looks like from 50,000 years.
Oh, he means the art. Yeah, the art is definitely
art style,
really
yeah,
cool.
definitely.
The art style is awesome.
It comes out September 29th, and again, an exclusive to
Yeah,
Xbox.
we finally got a release date, so everyone can die happy
Look at
now.
this exclusive.
I know, exclusive.
And then
exclusive,
Panda
exclusive.
posted exclusive.
Yes, that's all they were showing. I mean,
And
yeah.
and
Yeah.
the big one right now.
Oh,
Big
Mother
one that
Trucking
we've
Crackdown
waiting
3,
for.
brother. Woo! They have this guy, what's his name?
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
Yes.
Of
Yeah.
course, being Terry Crews
Being
as
as
Terry Crews.
exactly, yes, he was hilarious in that little piece.
Yeah,
by the
yeah,
way,
it was really good. He was really good, and very exciting. They showed gameplay.
Yes.
They showed for some reason they showed good gameplay, you know, but oddly enough, not a lot of that. You remember that level of destruction that they were claiming? Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna
the
ask.
cloud.
Did you see
Oh, the
any?
cloud processing?
You know,
Yeah, the cloud processing. You remember?
buildings.
Yeah, I didn't see
and
any
destroyed.
I mean, I saw building exploding, but like normally, like you will see on
Not
a
like-
Battlefield
Frostbite game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Not like toppling down, not complete
nothing-
mayhem.
No.
I didn't see anybody throw a building at anybody like Terry.
No, we
Crews
saw
mentioned,
we
so-
saw
But you could.
cars getting thrown,
You
but
promised.
that's it. Maybe
Hopefully.
people too, but mostly cars.
That is one of those games. The first one was fantastic. The Crackdown one was out of left field. It became an instant classic.
Mm-hmm.
Then they did two.
I think
Man,
with the
that
problem
wasn't
with
good.
two
No
is that
good?
they
No.
focused more on the multi or tried focusing more on the multiplayer than
No, the thing is that they got lazy.
that too.
They
Oh, with
actually
the assets?
It literally, yeah, it was the same map but recolored, and that game was bad.
Oh,
Why
I'm
doesn't
sorry to hear
that
that.
surprise me, honestly?
But this one is long time coming, and hopefully they will bring what they say they're going to bring. I don't know about that cloud processing though. Then they had a little montage of the ID at Xbox, which showed off a bunch of little indie titles back to back to back to back. It happened so fast. I was like, I don't know
We
what
were
I want.
trying to
Yeah,
catch
yeah,
up
yeah.
with it.
No.
I'm just like,
Oh,
no.
So basically, be excited about a bunch of little
That's
titles.
a lot of good,
Yeah.
a lot of new IP and stuff, but
And it's ID at Xbox, so that's obviously going to be another exclusive, right? That's
Yes.
got to be all exclusive to them. No,
maybe not. I'm
if they're
sure.
not, if they're
Yeah.
not in
I
the
cannot-
publishing part of it,
I cannot confirm nor deny if they are
neither
exclusive
can
or
I.
not.
Truth is, neither can I. So
And then we finally get to refresh our memories of that one game that we keep forgetting, Ashen.
Ashen,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
The people with no faces.
The
People with no
Exactly.
faces.
We got
Although
to
it
see
looked good.
more this time.
Yeah, we
you
got to
know,
see
it
much
did
more.
look good.
Yeah.
Looked kind of like a dungeon crawl kind of thing.
They didn't show a release date again, so we don't know what
No.
it is. It's also not an exclusive, or is it? Is it exclusive? It is exclusive.
It is
I just
exclusive?
I didn't mark it here.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yes, it
it's
is exclusive.
No,
It is. It is.
It is. I take that back. It is exclusive to Xbox, but they're still working on that, so that's good. They also showed off a little something from Square Enix called the best episodic game ever made in the world.
I'm ready to get my heart shredded
Oh wait,
again.
no, it's the sequel to the best episodic game.
Well, prequel.
Exactly. It's the
Prequel.
prequel.
Yes, or prequel.
Of the beginning.
And
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it would be coming out so soon.
Yes, well, it's only 3 episodes, so I guess they're like, well, what's the point of?
We're
holding
talking
it?
about Life is Strange.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say Life is
Life is Strange
Strange
Before the Storm.
Yep.
Is the subtitle, and I'm not sure I needed a prequel.
Not a prequel.
Well,
Or a sequel,
Especially
to be honest with
focus
you.
on
It was
one of the
mostly-
least likable characters in that whole game.
Here's what I
With
want to
Chloe?
see, though. I want to know she can't possibly be able to. Spoilers here for. Well, I guess it's not really spoilers. She can't be possibly able to rewind time.
Yeah, that's
the
not a
way.
spoiler. That's a
yeah.
gameplay element
So
of the first one.
exactly.
No,
so what is it we're doing? We're
I
just
think we're
just
'cause
hanging with her.
I
Just
think
hanging.
we're learning about what's her face because spoilers.
Chloe. No,
Yeah.
don't say it.
Don't say it.
No.
Don't say it.
What's her face? The other one that we saw.
Oh, her
So,
friend.
Yeah,
Her
that's who we're going to be learning about because I think
I gotcha.
a lot of people were questioning
That is true.
why is she
Yeah.
so important.
That is
So
very
that's
true.
what we're going to be
Why
learning
is
about.
Chloe so important?
Well, I mean, she was best friends
She
with
was
her.
alright.
So,
All right. So
but,
next thing.
Next thing.
Yes.
A whole 10 out of 10.
Oh yes.
He's calling it now.
Coming out in 10/10.
Yes, that's what I meant. Middle Earth: Shadow of War.
Woo,
That
yes.
game looked amazing.
Exclusive to Xbox X. No, I'm kidding.
That's
I'm
not
kidding.
an
You know,
exclusive.
it makes me want to actually go and be determined and finish the first one.
Oh, you should finish
Yeah,
the
you
first one.
definitely finished the first
Definitely
one.
should
It was
finish the first
definitely good stuff.
Epic animations.
Epic.
Yeah.
Really epic animations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree 100%. They showed off a little bit of how you take over the minds of the orcs and how you use them to essentially advance your army onto wherever you're trying to take over. It looked really good.
It looked really good,
Very
yeah.
detailed. I can imagine that this is going to be an enhanced version of that Nemesis system that they showed off on the first one. So
Yeah, we've seen enough previews and reviews. I didn't post a lot of pictures on it because everybody and the mothers already know
Yeah.
what this game looks like, and they have already made up their minds if they want to play this game or not.
exactly.
So,
Exactly.
So I know that I'll be looking forward to it. October 10th.
Ditto.
Yeah.
And then we went back to the well.
We went
of
back into
Xbox.
exclusives. Yes.
And that is the Ori sequel to Ori called Ori and the Wills of the Wisps.
Beautiful game.
I don't know about that. It was
It-
gorgeous.
it is a
yes,
beautiful
absolutely.
game.
Yes.
Jack Rod just said it's a beautiful
Yeah.
game.
You know, because
absolutely gorgeous.
the side-scrolling, artistic, and then when you look in the trailer, you saw the trees actually moving. You know.
Oh yeah, when that spider just kind of climbs by and all the little
Lighting.
tentacles are just kind of I'm like, man, that is some
Lighting.
serious.
That was some serious
Some
action.
serious,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah,
motion.
Definitely.
And then they decided to go into a little bit more details of the or talk about Xbox in general, backwards compatibility.
Yeah, then went
And-
retro
The,
now.
the one thing that everybody wants,
Exactly.
but doesn't really play it.
No, exactly. This is what we all wanted, but none of us are using. Now you can play Xbox OG games.
Yeah.
On
Retro,
Xbox
retro,
One.
retro.
On Xbox One.
So that means I'll be able to play Halo again.
Yeah, original Halo because we didn't have the Master Chief.
Because the Master
No.
Chief exists. Yeah, but-
Let's see. We can play.
and not to mention, you can actually play the original looking version on the Master Chief Collection.
Exactly.
So I think
Exactly.
they're going to stick to other games. They showed off a little bit of was it Crimson Skies?
Crimson Skies. Now that's a title that I wish there was a new Crimson Sky, but no, you get to play the
Yeah, and
old one.
from the way
That's
it looks,
okay.
it looks like they've been they were upping the graphics on it in
well,
the back. If you saw the way
they're talking
It did
about
look a little bit, updated. in the
Little,
back, yeah.
upres. I don't think they're touching the assets themselves.
No,
just
upres,
just
just
to
upres.
make it look
Yeah.
better, not horrendous.
And that was their idea all along. That backward compatible games, of which they offer, they say that they have up to 380 titles already. They are meant to 85. They're meant to look better and run better, which that's cool for some of the games that that I would like to revisit.
Correct.
For like 5 minutes. We had a topic of the week.
Yeah, let's say a recent hot topic of the week.
We discussed
Some
that.
statistics, don't know how true they are, but 1.5% of about 900,000 players are only using it about 1.5% of the time. But maybe to them, it's. I mean, it's probably more. Again, that's not everybody who has Xbox.
Yeah. They
Just
just
that
probably did,
little
like-
segment that they took. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they dropped the big news, what everybody was expecting.
And
We're
EA
waiting
did
for
not
2 hours for it.
disappoint that.
What we
spot.
needed to know for sure was the price of the Xbox One X. That said $499, which makes me the winner of that prediction.
That is true.
At least.
That is true. If I did not predict that first, you would have gone with.
Yeah, so you won.
I was hoping that it would go lower actually, but the moment that, just like
No
you said,
No
the
way.
moment that they started going, they jumped from the specs and they went into games, and they didn't mention pricing, made me think, okay, well, as always, it's not gonna be $499,
Yeah.
or $399.
If they was $399, they would have came out of the gate. Saying
Yeah, that would've been the
$399.
first
Something
thing.
Like, hey,
Yeah, yeah.
$399.
Yeah.
Now look at all these wonderful games we're going to
Yeah,
be at.
yeah.
And at that point, they would have won E3.
By the way, you saw the four. Oh yeah, but that $399. Forget it, Sony. We don't even need to see you.
Yeah.
That's it.
So-
Pretty
It's
much.
done.
I messed up there a little bit, but EA did not disappoint with their Anthem game.
Oh, yes. That was the closer of the night.
That was the way they
That
decided to
was-
close this thing,
Yes.
and boy,
yeah.
Did
boy.
they close it? That
I
game.
think we were
Oh,
all-
my
We
goodness.
were
excited
on the
for that.
floor like, whoa! At some point,
That sold it to you, right?
All the reactions were crazy in this room.
Yeah, we started
And that's-
screaming. We were
Yeah,
screaming at
We were
some
literally
point.
screaming.
That's pretty much BioWare saying, you see that? That's what facial animation should have been.
Yes, they actually
No,
did some really
no.
good.
I'm going to tell you what that was, and this is going to be a little bit of a what do you call it? A controversial statement. That's BioWare saying to Destiny, "This is how you need to do this."
Oh, man. Yes.
That's what that was.
That's what
Mark it.
I think. Yeah.
Mark it down.
I think
That is
that's what
what
it
they were
was.
saying.
I think that's
Destiny.
what it was.
That's nice, but wait till you get to
This
this,
is
world. Yes.
yeah. You saw how Destiny looked. 2 looked, and it was almost the same as the original Destiny. So fine, it's not that Destiny 1 looked horrible or anything, but
No, not at all.
My God, man, you got to see the world in this thing. It almost reminds me of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay, guys, you're forgetting the one thing, the javelins, the mechs.
Oh, the
Yeah.
next. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's different kinds, because you saw them, well, I would assume the main character, and then the big hulking that looks like a juggernaut next to them, and then they had like 2 more.
And then two players
Friends.
jumped in just to take on whatever they have to take on after. Again, it looks like pop in, pop out, just like Destiny was.
Yeah.
And Destiny 2's coming out, and I think you said
think they
yourself
got a
that
big
while it does look
competition
good,
right now.
Yeah.
it looks a lot like the original Destiny,
Yeah.
graphically. And you have this game coming, you're like, whoa, this is, and
This
this
is
I
out.
think this is a direct competition to Destiny, and I don't know if it's gonna. This is still EA. I mean, yeah, it is EA. It's still
EA
EA
and
BioWare.
BioWare.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Everything, the shit can hit the fan. We have never, we don't know what's going to happen. But for right now, that's poised to say, this is the game to beat.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, absolutely.
and that's how
I
they
mean,
close the
Ubisoft
show.
tried with the Division and
They
failed
did.
miserably.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
do not remind me of that,
Yeah.
please.
Yes, the
Those are
Division.
dark times.
Yeah.
The Division. So Ramiro actually posted a thing says, I think BioWare put their bench to work on Mass Effect. Ramiro, I think so too.
Oh, the bench to
Honestly.
work on the
Yeah.
Andromeda.
Because
Yeah, I
this
agree.
looks great, referring
Well, I
to
think this
referring
is
to
their,
what's
Anthem.
it called? Anthem, yeah. But we'll see. I've been burned before.
Yeah,
LMAO.
by EA.
But I
He's
think
right.
this is their
Yeah.
more
I think-
main developers that are making Anthem, not
Yeah, this is
whatever-
BioWare proper. Yeah, this is
Yes.
BioWare. The
Not
other one was
whatever-
BioWare Montreal.
Yeah,
It was
not
the other
that.
Fake BioWare.
Pretty
The fake-
much,
No, that's not.
Yeah.
That's me.
Not fake. Yeah, not fake.
Game of the year.
Just the
He's already
second
calling
and
it
third
Game
string
of the
guys
Year.
You're calling Game of the Year
of 2018 because
Oh,
it's not.
shoot.
By the way, the release date they mentioned was just a year, 2018.
Yeah.
So
We don't know if it's
also,
beginning of the year
Not to
or
mention that was
later.
not an exclusive.
No.
That was
Worldwide.
a
That was
yeah,
a
it was
world
just a premiere. Yeah,
It was a
on
world
it.
premiere.
Yeah.
You're premiering it on the superior hardware.
On the superior
Xbox
hardware.
Scorpio.
Yeah. So, and by the way, if that was running on that, it looked really, really good.
Yeah,
But,
I do
yeah,
want to
so-
see more of Anthem in the future. I mean,
Oh,
we
definitely.
just saw
yeah.
a little
oh,
bit
man.
of gameplay,
I want to see
a
nothing
little
but
bit of
Anthem.
Yes.
Nothing but
everything, but I
Anthem.
want to see more of it, more gameplay, what's gonna happen, just so we can actually get a fully grasp, not just that, because it could be another Destiny kind of thing.
That might be
You know,
that may
that's
be
the
it.
thing.
That may
so
be it.
I want to see.
Although I don't know about
something
you,
that
but-
won't disappoint.
I would go into Destiny, and if it looked like this, I'll just go into it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
play. Why not?
definitely.
That's a beautiful world. The shot of him
as it has
flying.
a good story.
The moment he took flight and then he hit the water
And then
and
he
he
hit the
just
water, goes
I
on
was
the
like,
water, and I
oh
was
man,
like,
this is
That was really
definitely
cool.
real.
No. The moment that he did the Iron Man thing where he
Oh,
locks
yeah, he
on
targeted,
several,
yeah.
he targets several
So good.
enemies, and then he fires rockets, and he
So
and,
good.
and the mortar.
The
Come
mortar
on,
shot.
You can't
And it
forget
And it blasted
the
the
mortar.
whole. So clearly, there's destructible territory because it destroyed a certain area and then it created this nice little canyon.
What I want to know
yeah.
though is that if it's gonna stay like that,
What do you mean?
like if you destroy something, it will stay like that.
Oh well, it
throughout
has
the
to. It
game.
better. I mean,
Yeah.
otherwise, yeah, that won't fly as far as I'm concerned.
Well, yeah, but
So
you never know.
So yeah,
They
so
could do it.
that's our takes. Any final comments on the press conference? I think Microsoft has a substantial lead here for winning E3. Pretty much, Sony
They're
just
up
has
there
to.
right now. We're just waiting for
Mess it
the
all
other
up.
big one
This was
tomorrow.
this was. I mean, yes, it was no EA.
No, definitely.
No, I think I think they had a really strong showing. They did things almost a little by the book, but by the instructions manual. But you read the instruction manuals, you finish up with something good. I mean, they didn't spend so much, a lot of time on talking about the specs of the Scorpio. They just mentioned what it is, Xbox One X, and they went into game. They make sure to mention exclusive. You remember how we were all asking ourselves, where are the exclusive? Microsoft
Well, there you
better have
go.
something. Microsoft better have something. We were so worried about it. Well, boom, here it is.
They literally slapped us in the
Microsoft
face.
literally
They-
answered our questions with, okay, yeah, this is exclusive, and this is an exclusive, and this is exclusive, and you get an exclusive.
They became Oprah.
Everybody
on the
gets
E3.
exclusives.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. I'm not gonna say, wow, this is like the house of Sony with like their Uncharted and the this and the that. They don't.
Not yet.
Nothing like that, but of that precedent. But this is good enough to where we can feel confident about, okay, Microsoft is bringing it back and bringing it back strong, and they have a good pricing. The console itself is no longer a beast or it's a beautiful small thing. It's smaller than the Xbox One X. And
very
to have that all that power, I think this is a good.
Although they
way-
wasted, I gotta say, I think they wasted the white
That's
skin
coming.
on the. I know, but I'm saying
You wanted to okay, so a Scorpio purchase,
Scorpio.
if I'm gonna call it Scorpio for a while.
Yeah, so am
when they come in the white.
perhaps.
All right, you heard it here.
It's gonna be coming
You heard
in
it
all
here.
different colors. I bet you.
Oh no, this is
no,
not
no.
Nintendo. This is not
No,
Nintendo.
this is not, exactly.
You never know. It's if
Exactly.
they have their controllers all different colors, you never
Now
know.
that's
Oh,
cool.
that's different.
The
Yeah,
controllers you
that's-
can customize. And,
That's pretty
anyway,
good.
this is not a commercial for Microsoft.
So, sir,
not
Mr. Chakra, final thoughts on the Microsoft conference?
Well, they concentrate too much with the games. I'm looking more for Scorpio.
Oh, so you want the opposite. You don't want.
But
you
I
don't care
was
about
the
game.
opposite on that. A little disappointed a little bit because they're showing all that power for nothing right now.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
except for yeah, he's right. Except for Anthem.
So what you're saying is
Everything
none
else.
of the games that you
Except
saw
for
there.
Anthem. Anthem
they look
is
like it.
good. Thief, what's it called? The Thief of...
Oh, Sea of Thieves, yeah.
The Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, but Sea
I
of
like
Thieves
that.
also graphically
Well,
look
you,
like it
well,
could
you have
play
to
anywhere.
understand. There's not going to be anything here that could not run
On Xbox One.
on no. Well, yes, on Xbox One and on PlayStation Pro. This is why it's a good thing. Microsoft having this console is great for PlayStation, because now games that are released on this console, they're also going to be released on the Pro. They're going to have the graphics that you
4K
expect,
capability.
the 4K assets and capabilities and all that you will expect. So no one is saying these games are exclusive to Xbox One X and they wouldn't run on anything else.
Well, I like the way they applied the Dolby Atmos.
Oh, yeah.
Which just sounds really ridiculous.
What if I
But
tell you?
I know about that.
What if I tell you that's available right now on the Xbox One S, sir?
Wow.
like right now.
Okay.
You can just
You're
go ahead.
just
Okay, he
blown
purchased
his
in
mind
future
right
news.
there.
Chakra just purchased an Xbox One S. Just now, they're getting delivered.
All right, guys. So that takes us to the end of our little review of the Paris conference. We'll see you guys most likely after the Bethesda.
If we aren't asleep or wasted by
Or
then.
if they don't,
be
if it's end up being crap like EA, then
Hey, Bethesda? No, I don't think.
No,
I
they're
think
going to be
see,
short,
the whole
sweet,
deal
and
is,
simple.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
EA, I don't know what the hell their problem is, but all right, guys.
Can we
so
not talk about EA? Let's just leave that behind
it's
us.
just it hurts. I spent an hour
Can we
doing
expect
nothing. So
something from Bethesda?
can we what?
Can we expect something from
I
Bethesda?
don't know what you guys are expecting from Bethesda, honestly. That you got your
Two
hopes
new
up.
IPs.
About Bioshock.
BioShock. That's right. Wait.
Wolfenstein.
No, maybe
that's Take
maybe they
Two.
might
That's Take
show
Two.
No, that's Take Two.
some
You meant
some
Fallout.
Dragon Age
Oh.
in there.
Maybe.
No, Dragon Age is Dragon Age is EA.
EA, that's
BioWare.
Yeah. There you go. Oh well.
So no
I'm
Dragon Age
tired,
at Bethesda.
All right? The
Yeah.
weather's really
You heard it here first. No
Yes.
Dragon Age at Bethesda, guys.
obviously.
No Dragon Age of Bethesda. Sorry to disappoint you.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. GG.
Gee.